Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of independent India on the 15th of August, 1947. The scale of the task facing him as he assumed power was enormous.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
Britain's final act as the colonial ruler of India was to divide the country along religious lines. Nehru would govern India, while his former ally in the Congress Party, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, would govern the newly created state of Pakistan, a geographical anomaly which flanked India on both its eastern and western borders. This partition of India, with borders in Punjab and Bengal, drawn up by an English jurist who had never set foot in either province, immediately displaced between 10 and 20 million people and created an overwhelming refugee crisis. Hindus and Sikhs rushed to leave ancestral homes, which were suddenly located in a newly formed Islamic state. Muslims, likewise, fled India in fear. The horror was bluntly described in Khushwant Singh's book, Train to Pakistan. Quote, "The fact is both sides killed. Both shot and stabbed and speared and clubbed. Both tortured. Both raped." Close quote. War between the two sides raged between 1947 and 1949. At least 1 million are thought to have died. As the years rolled by, Nehru had to deal with a whole host of other internal issues. 565 princely states had to be incorporated into India. Various Maharajas and Nawabs needed to be strong-armed or cajoled into ceding their territory to India. Goa, a Portuguese colony, had to be forcefully annexed by the Indian Army in 1961.
When India finally took military action against Goa, which had been Portuguese for over 400 years, resistance was soon abandoned. Sikhs arriving at Panjim, the capital, after the Portuguese surrender, received a conquering hero's welcome from compatriots. Tiny Goa, all 1,500 square miles of it, was now added to the huge Republic of India. The takeover indeed had been virtually a walkover. Mr. Nehru recently went to the Punjab to inaugurate the new capital at Chandigarh, some 60 miles from Simla. He laid the foundation stone of government offices to be built there. He also inspected houses and buildings already constructed.
Meanwhile, Nehru attempted rapid industrialization, introduced land reforms, that abolished giant land holdings, implemented plans to provide free and compulsory primary education to all of India's children, adopted a new constitution, and won free elections. Nehru certainly had his hands full.